So we're up here in the Mundaring Sculpture Park with 1, 2, 3, 4, now we've got 5, an audience of 5 here, and we're talking about you presenting yourself to the world in 7 minutes. So if you want to make a statement with YouTube, you have to work out what you want to say. I'm ad-libbing it. I actually haven't got round to write down my points, but what I often do is suggest is you've got 5 fingers. So if you want to make 5 points. So the first point is you work out where you want to go. Do you want to be in your own house, your own garden, a library? So work out what your background and what your setting is. The cameraman there, Gareth, doesn't know. This is not rehearsed. There's no script. We just decided to do this half an hour ago. But if you're doing it, you need to sit down and talk about it with your friends. We'd like to do it in one take, not edit it. So that's why I put on my timer, 1 minute 20 seconds. So another point is, what am I going to wear? What do you want to wear? So, you know, your clothes, your background, your colour. You know, you might purple clothes, you might be at home, and it might be a purple background. So you're actually, our whole philosophy is to empower people. That's everything we're about, is self-empowerment and using media to do so. I may walk over to that other location over there, Gareth. So if I go, you'll follow me over there. So costume, setting, your script, doing it all in one take. Well, that's 2 minutes 50. Well, what else do I want to say? Oh, now here's a good example. I'm umming and ahhing and no. So do you want to um and ah? You know, do you want to um and ah, or do you want to be so direct and precise? Now we can do it on a tripod, or you can be flexible like me. And we'll have a cameraman who sort of follows you with all the different sort of lights, so we can sort of mic you this particular way. I've actually come to the Mundaring Sculpture Park in Mundaring, because I actually think this is one of the nicest parks. Now, I know what I'm doing, because I'm walking around, and the cameraman's following me. He's actually seeing the background, and I'll actually probably end up back with our 5 characters, which are unnamed. So with these sort of microphones, we can walk around. So maybe there's a park near you want to do it. Might be a garden, might be a library. So, okay, so the other thing I really want to say, and I've moved away from my timer, so I'm going to have to go, okay, I'll go back to my timer. 3 minutes 11. So it's really, you don't want to be doing this sort of regularly. This is your one opportunity to do your Andy Warhol moment. What do you really want to say? Well, okay, so my name's Michael and Jarrahstown Lightfoot on Facebook, so I can actually put this on in one of these like spiritual singles, one of these dating sites, and I can say, well, there you are. You can actually find out what I'm like when I've got my hair tied back, don't look like a hippie. Okay, so I was just presenting this. I want to stand next to that tree next. It's really nice. Coming back to my thread. So, because I'm doing this without a script, but what I'm saying is, when you're doing it, make perhaps your points. If you don't want to have your script, you don't want to read from a script, you've got to be natural, you've got 5 fingers. So you can actually work out 5 points you want to make. 5 points. It's quite a good way, and you can count them off. So you can compartmentalise. So we're doing a 7 minutes. So it's your one and only sort of chance. No, it's not your one and only chance. But this is perhaps, many of you, it's going to be the first time you're presenting yourself to the world, literally. And that's what I'm doing now. So I've been working in media for a long time, so it's relatively easy. But I remember some years ago when I saw myself, I'm generally like Gareth there behind a camera. So the first time, and also if we're dealing in consciousness, it really doesn't matter what we're going over here. it really doesn't matter what we look like. I mean, that's the whole world of vanity, fear and image. You know, we're talking about consciousness, which is content, my mind. The fact that I'm a spirit being in a human body. That I'm a soul who continually comes back in body after sort of body. So, yeah, that's my reality. I mean, I'm a person that remembers a lot of times being on this planet before. It's the first time I've done this. But in other lives I've spoken to people in front of audiences, so this is not particularly new. I think I'm almost done here. That's another point. So if you're happy, you can say, well, I've made my point. I don't have to take my 7 minutes. I'm going to walk around because there's two people in a push bikes. We'll put them in the back of shot. So they'll probably go through behind me. That'll make it interesting, and probably that's a good edit out point. I can't think of anything else to say. 6 minutes, 9 seconds. Done. Finished.